Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Golden Eagles getting set to go here with their offense on first down and 10. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Come on.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Out to the flat for Reddick. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On first down, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Wentz. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. A man who played on this very field for USC, Everson Griffin. In there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll try to throw it here. Vic. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down, Vic. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Makes sense. First catch here in the 1st half for the 6-time Pro Bowler Terrell Owens, the only player in NFL history to be a 1st-team All-Pro for 3 different teams. That's absolutely nuts.
Off the play fake, Vic. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
He's got him in, complete. The 30, the 20. Touchdown! Randy Moss, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Vick again. Over the middle, that's caught by T.O. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
2nd down, Vick. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Vick goes play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They will indeed go for it. Vick lets this one rip toward Graham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
Let's go.
They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
81. On the ball.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Hurts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
81.
Wentz now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Man open, it's Moss complete. And touchdown! Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Michael Strahan able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Vick on second down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Michael Vick. Drops it off to Ajayi. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, let's go.
Third and short yardage, Vick. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Hey, let's go.
Vick now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10.
Let's go. 20.
Vick will look to throw on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. For Brown, that's his 5th catch. So 5 catches over 50 yards. You might as well set your watch to that. He does it every game.
Think about 2013. The only player in NFL history to have at least 5 catches and at least 50 yards in every single game in an NFL season. So that's not just talent. That's durability. That's dependability. That's a guy who really wants to play each and every week.
Vick and the offense will start first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A first down throw coming for Vick. Throw right side, caught by T.O. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Michael Strahan there to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On. Up. Eagle.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. That is incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Tackle made by K1 short.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Let's go. Great, great.
They run it again with Williams. And some room to maneuver. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back now in Los Angeles. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Black, come on.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Out to the flat for Riddick. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Great 15. Great 15.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Everson Griffin getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now McCoy. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Right 90.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Right 20. Right 20. Right 20.
Again, it's McCord. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Vic now. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jaron Reed in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. His throw incomplete. Right there in coverage, the veteran Cam Chancellor. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Vic's going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me